Elijah. As you can see, I have on my Easter bonnet because Easter is 1 week from today. But guess what? We're having a snowstorm 1 week before Easter. I don't know about you guys, but I think it would be pretty awesome to go Easter egg hunting in the snow. I give that a thumbs up. Now you guys tell me, get up here a little bit closer, would you? I can't even see you. Okay, little bit stop right there. Now tell me if you'd like to go Easter egg hunting in the snow. Is that a this, or this? That's what I thought you'd say. But anyway, I am back with another chapter of Make Room for Elisa. Because as you know, we ended a chapter last time. And just to refresh your memory, Elisa and her brother Russell were afraid that their mom was going to be upset with them because she found out that Elisa broke her favorite vase and then her brother Russell glued it back together again. But her mom kind of understood. So they were very happy that they didn't get in big time trouble from their mom. So now we're on a new chapter called Welcome Home. And there's Elisa in bed with her doll. So let's see what happens in the chapter called Welcome Home. On a Friday morning in early October, Elisa woke in her old bed in her new room. Her door was open, and it was quiet in the apartment. She guessed she was the first one to wake up this morning. Instead of getting out of bed, she snuggled under her cover and looked around in the dim light. During her first few nights in the new apartment, she had had trouble falling asleep. But now she was getting more used to being alone in the dark. And she discovered that she liked her new room after all. Elisa felt a lump under her shoulder and reached to retrieve it. The lump was her doll, Airmail. Airmail was wearing the new flannel nightgown that Grandma had made for her. Seeing it reminded Elisa that her grandmother was staying with them. Elisa got out of bed and went to see if her grandmother was awake. Elisa found her grandmother in the kitchen. She had big news. In the middle of the night, while Elisa and Russell were sleeping, their mother had gone off to the hospital. Neither of the children had heard her leave with their father. "You have a new baby brother," Grandma announced. "He was born at dawn." "Are you sure?" asked Elisa. She had so hoped that the new baby would be a sister. "Absolutely positively," said the older woman. "His name is Marshall." "Marshall?" said Russell, who had just then appeared in the kitchen doorway. He thought it over and nodded approvingly. "I'm glad it's a boy," he said. "Marshall," said Elisa. Marshall. She tried the name a few times to get used to it. Marshall. It sounds a little like marshmallow. I like marshmallows. "And you'll like this baby too," said their grandmother. Even though they didn't get a new baby brother every day of the week, the children still had to go off to school. "Did Daddy go to work?" asked Elisa when they were dressed and eating breakfast. "No, he's at the hospital visiting with your mother. He was up all night, so he'll be coming home soon to get some sleep." "In the middle of the day?" asked Elisa, surprised. "Well, just a bit of a nap, I suppose," said their grandmother. "This evening he's going to take all of us to the hospital to see Marshall and your mother." "Oh, goody," said Elisa. She missed her mother and was glad she'd get to see her. "How long till Mommy comes home?" she wanted to know. "She's coming home on Sunday morning," said their grandmother. "You can make a sign to welcome her when you come home from school." Now that she was in kindergarten, Elisa went to the same school building as Russell. He was in 4th grade. Elisa wondered if 4th grade was as much fun as kindergarten. She loved her teacher, Miss Cassidy. She had also been Russell's teacher a long time ago when he was in kindergarten. At school, it didn't take long until everyone in Elisa's class had heard the big news about her new baby brother. In fact, Miss Cassidy took a count among the students. There were 17 children in Elisa's class, and 8 of them had babies at home. 5 babies were girls, and counting Marshall, 3 babies were boys. 2 of the baby girls were named Jessica, and there was a Jessica in Elisa's kindergarten class too. The class talked about mommies going to hospitals when babies were born. Last summer, Russell and I went to the hospital so we could see what it looks like, Elisa told her teacher. Miss Cassidy picked Elisa to be the helper during juice and cookie time. I know you will be a big help to your mother too, said Miss Cassidy, as she watched Elisa put a chocolate chip cookie on a napkin at each place on the tables. There were also cookies waiting for Elisa and Russell when they got home from school. Can I make my sign now? Asked Elisa, after she finished her cookies and her glass of milk. I want to make a sign too, said Russell, when he heard what Elisa was going to do. Let's make a big, big one together, said Elisa. We could hang it outside in the hallway as a surprise. We made a banner at school once, Russell remembered. We used an old sheet. He turned to his grandmother. Could we have a sheet to use? I'll see what I can find, she said. Maybe Mommy won't want us to color on a sheet, said Elisa, when their grandmother presented the children with a large white bed sheet to use. This is a very special occasion, said their grandmother, so it's all right to paint on a sheet this time. Russell and Elisa spread out the sheet on the floor. Russell made huge block letters, and Elisa helped to fill them in. Well, you better come back next time so we can find out what the heck did they put on the sign. Do you think they put something like, "That's pretty lame, we have a new baby brother"? Or do you think they said something nice like, "We're so excited about our new baby brother"? Well, I gotta go because this hat is making my head itch like big time. Later, guys. I love you and miss you. Bye.